Hello, cabin outdoorsman, foresty, woodsy, water storage enthusiasts. I finally redid the water system of the cabin. Previous owner, there's a crawl space under there. We called it the Squirrel Hotel because there was 6 inches of pine cones under there. And fire hazard, and it was a pain in the butt to crawl in and out of there every spring and fall to start it up and shut it down. So I removed the pressure tank, I removed the water heater, cut the hot and cold water lines, and went to work. Dug down to the main line. There it is. For some reason they put in 7/8 poly for the main line. Little hard to tap into when all that's available is 1-inch parts. Anyway, main line wrapped in heat tape. Now comes up straight from the well on a 1-inch PEX line. Added some filtration. I'm going to go 5 micron in the first, and I will add a bypass line here to bypass the filters. But first I'm going to put a small 50 micron spin down filter to get the big sediment. Then a 5 micron filter. Then I was thinking a carbon filter to get rid of, I don't know, any taste. Honestly, we've been drinking this well water for 4 years. It's pretty great. And a little direct air inlet, and hook a hose on there when necessary. This will come into play when shutting the system down, letting air into the line and drain all the way down, because there's an air inlet on the beginning part of the main line. So main line comes here over and then dumps into the 260 gallon tanks. They are currently treated with high dose bleach, chlorine. Fill these babies up, and there is the outlet. It's about 2 inches off the bottom, so it'll allow any remaining sediment to fall down to the bottom of these tanks. Eventually I'll add some very bottom. I'll tap in here, add some holes that I can plug up, that I can flush out that sediment. Anyway, 3/4 inch lines come along. There's a small 50 micron cheesy filter there in front of the I just got a 110 volt RV pump. This is goofy. I can't find, these are 1/2 inch NPT fittings, but I can't find any good parts that fit on this thing except this flexible line here. That goes into my UV sterilizer. Completely unnecessary, but why the heck not? Main line comes out of there. And this is future site, as in future next week. Future site for propane tankless water heater. The propane tanks will sit here. And so I'll tee off the main cold line there. At this point it's sterilized, purified. It'll come over, feed the hot water, the water heater, and then hot water will come out and connect in there. Boopy doo. There you go. So go ahead, bash me in the comments. I love it. It is a joyous thing to see your beautiful comments, criticisms, questions. And yeah, I think one thing I'm going to do this morning is My sensible, intelligent wife said, hey, that has a quartz tube in it with the UV light. You might want to put that kind of out of the way instead of moving propane tanks in and out of here and bashing that UV sterilizer there. So I'm going to take this piping, take this off, and mount it under there. UV sterilizer. It'll be up against that board out of the way. Eventually, this whole entire thing will be covered, protected from the weather. I'm thinking I'll put a ledger board across there with a sloped shed roof that comes down. Metal roofing, of course. And voila. So sorry, that was long-winded and all. But peace, brothers, sisters, gents and gentlewomen. Holy cow, I forgot to talk about the electronics of the whole system. Obviously, there's a 1, 2, and the water heater's 3 110-volt appliances. They will plug in there. Currently, the electricity's just inside the crawl space there, and it'll come up and be mounted here. And then to control the well pump, for the time being, I'll put a 240 volt double pole exterior rated switch here, and I'm gonna just manually control the well pump, turn it on, fill up the tanks. I'm guessing 320 gallons is going to last us 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how many guests. So yeah, I'll fill those tanks, turn the pump off. We're off of the pressure system. We're off of the pressure switch. So phase 1 is going to be a manual on and off with the well pump. Phase 2, I've bought a level sensor where sensors go in high, mid, and low, and they turn the well pump on and off based on the level of the water inside the storage tanks. So yeah, that's addendum 1. Sorry for the long-windedness. Peace. Haha! Addendum number 2. Gosh dang it, I hate long videos, so I apologize. I went ahead and moved the UV sterilizer. Just connected in some pipe, mounted it up along there, and thought, you know what? This actually is the low point of the cabin, so why not add a low point drain right there? Hey, there it is. And yeah, I'm just going to put a little temporary cover on it, and I'm out. Peace.